take a good, hard look at the Congressional Black Caucus right now. It's filled up with first-generation Americans who are descended from recent immigrants. Look at Yvette Clarke. She's the current chair of the Congressional Black Caucus.
We have Yvette D. Clarke, the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. Heritage, daughter of Jamaican immigrants, first-generation American, in office since 2007. Immigrant-focused actions, co-introduced the 2025 American Dream and Promise Act, Pathway for Dreamers, TPS, and DD holders. Advocated to extend Haitian TPS, praised court protection through 2026. Joined to introduce the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2023, aiming for humane immigration reform. Conclusion, has actively supported immigration relief, but no known legislation solely benefiting Black Americans. If you've never seen a poor town in Alabama or Mississippi or Louisiana, you might not know why this is a problem. But see, she was put in there to serve the American people. Giving temporary protection status to that many people costs money. Money that they tell the Black Americans they don't have. Now, if we could only get this tether out of office and replace her with someone like this sister.
I am ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves. I am a Black American, and I am an American.
A Black American is going to fight for Black Americans because our grievances have been on the table before all of y'all got over here, period. Now this lady right here, what can we expect from her?
She's a daughter of Jamaican immigrants. What about Representative Ilhan Omar? She's from Somalia.
Now let's take a good look at what my Muslim sister Ilhan Omar is doing up there on the Congressional Black Caucus. The Somali-born refugee first-generation American has to be doing something for Black people since she African, right? In office since 2019, immigrant-focused actions. She championed a just immigration system, opposing criminalization of immigrants. Staff provides constituent immigration support, work permits, family reunification, and refugee cases. Conclusion, focused on immigrant and refugee rights. No actions exclusively for Black Americans. So, the African sister is not in there fighting for Black people. She is fighting for immigrants. Black Americans are not immigrants. We are Americans. We get zilch. These are two seats that could have been taken by sisters like Carla Cunningham, who could have been in there fighting for us. But no, they're in there fighting for people that's not even from the country.
She came to the United States as a refugee. Look at Representative Adriano Espeleta. He's born in the Dominican Republic and became he's first formally undocumented immigrant elected to Congress.
Now this guy, Adriano Espeleta, he's the scariest one out the whole bunch, and here's why. He identifies as Afro-Latino, describing himself as a Latino of African descent. Despite multiple attempts, he has not been admitted to the CBC, the Congressional Black Caucus, and continues to be denied membership. He is instead a member and currently the chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Here's a quote from Adriano in 2022, clarifying this issue. Representative Adriano Espeleta told Axios that he will continue to knock on the door of the Congressional Black Caucus, which has previously denied his membership into the organization. They denied your ass because you was a Hispanic. Why do you keep coming back? Like, what do you want to be in the Black Congressional Caucus for if you're already the head of the Hispanic Congressional Caucus? I don't understand it. Like, what is the benefit for you all of associating yourself to Black? What extra do they give you for saying you Black? Nigga, do you get chicken? You get strippers? What you get? Well, you don't like the music they play at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus functions? Why the hell do you want to bring your Hispanic ass over there and try to call shots for the Black people? I know why. So you could take our money and give it to somebody else in your country. Come on, man. That's all y'all doing is taking the money that's allocated for the Blacks and giving it to y'all people.
And what do? You wonder why the Congressional Black Caucus has shown increasing alignment with global immigrant-centered agendas with the Congressional Hispanic Caucus against these immigration task forces. Do you wonder why? Especially since we know immigration does not benefit foundational Black Americans.
Then you got Frederica S. Wilson, Democrat from Florida. Let's see what she did while she was in there. Florida Dream Act. State-level sponsorship during her service in the Florida legislature. Wilson repeatedly sponsored this legislation supporting undocumented students, reflecting her long-standing commitment to immigration rights. See, she's American, but her family is from the Bahamas. Her loyalty is not with us. Look, the Venezuela Temporary Protection Status Act of 2025 sponsor. She proposed designating Venezuela under federal temporary protection. Hold on. Venezuela, y'all know who that is? That's the goddamn Trin Diddy Lockwops. She trying to let the Trin Diddy Lockwops stay over here. The Trin Diddy Lockwops, that's the crazy ass Venezuelan gang that was running kicking people out of their house. The Trin Diddy Lockwops is them crazy ass Venezuelan boys that was over there shooting guns at O Block. As a Black person, you gotta know that going and shooting guns at O Block is not a smart thing to do. She want the Trin Diddy Lockwops over here. And what else has she worked on? The Haitian Deportation Relief Act. Called for suspending deportations of Haitian nationals during the COVID-19 pandemic. You know what that sound like to me? Sound like she was protecting the Zopound. She trying to let the Trin Diddy Lockwops in and protect the Zopound. This bitch is a gangbanger.
And see, this shift in demographics raise critical questions. Why? With all this representation, do Black Americans still face staggering disparities in income, educational, healthcare, and justice? Why has there been little movement on issues vital to foundational Black Americans like reparations, wealth protection, and some real systematic form? See, when you have leaders hold cultural and emotional ties to other homelands, can they fully represent the needs of the people whose blood, bones, and history are extrinsically tied to the United States? No. See, the CBC, they're rich on symbolism. But when it's increasingly led by those shaped outside of the foundational Black American experience, we must question who they really serve. Are we being represented, or are we merely being used as stepping stones by those whose true loyalties lie elsewhere? It's time that we begin to ask questions and demand answers. See, these immigrants don't see the United States as their homeland. They see it as a global bully.
That's it right there. Attorney Sperling, you just hit the nail on the head. That is the biggest problem we're facing with this whole conflict in the African diaspora and all this back and forth that's been going on. People come over here with hatred in their hearts for America. They hate America based upon what the United States government, what they deem the white man has done all around the world. They come here with hatred in their heart for America. They come to take from America. They come to break America. They come here wanting to see America burn down, but little do they know, the foundational Black American is America. We are American. This is our land. We don't fight for it to burn down. Like Attorney Sperling said, that's not what King did. He didn't fight to burn this thing down. We don't fight to leave and go to other countries. That's what foreign leaders come over here and try to get us to do. The Marcus Garveys try to come over here because he fled his land. He want to get us to flee our land and follow him to some goddamn Africa. Use a runner, use a track star, Marcus Garvey.